Hey guys, Kevin from Flatline Van Co. Here's how to install our low pro roof rack on your Ford Transit 130 mid-roof adventure van. Before we jump into the install, we recommend unpacking all the contents of the box and laying them out so you can easily access and see all the items, double check that you have everything, and grab all the basic tools that you're going to need to get started. The first thing you'll need to do is remove the circular covers from the factory mounting holes. You may need to grind away some of the sheet metal in case those holes don't align from the factory. Go ahead and tighten down the landing pads on the top of the van using the M8 hex bolt and the sealing washer. The landing pads have a sealing gasket on the bottom that will seal the opening from water, but if you want some extra precaution and peace of mind, you can always apply a bead of silicone around the outside of the landing pad. Now that you've got all your mounting points set up, you're ready to attach the side rails. For this step, attach the rails by hand one at a time using the 1/4-20 carriage bolts, flat washer, and nylocks. Just hand tighten these for now. You'll want some wiggle room for when you go to attach the crossbars later. The next step is to connect the side rails to each other with the connecting plate. Fasten the plate together using the 1/4-20 screws and nylocks. Make sure that it's aligned nicely and tighten it down. You can now get all your crossbars in place. Make sure to leave out one crossbar to mount the front fairing later. The crossbars can be positioned anywhere along the slot in the side rail to allow for fans, solar panels, AC units, whatever you have up on top of your roof. For this van, we're just going to place them in the recommended pattern indicated by the two small holes along the rails. We're going to use the 1/4-20 flanged head screws and hand tighten them down, leaving them a little bit loose to help us get the fairing installed here in a minute. Next, you'll want to assemble the front fairing before taking it up on the roof. The first step is to attach the rubber gasket to the lower edge of the fairing. If it's difficult to press on by hand, you can always use a rubber mallet to make sure that it's completely snug and secure. With the extra crossbar that you set aside earlier, attach the fairing mounting brackets using the 1/4-20 button head screws, lock washers, and T-nuts. It's easiest to just barely assemble the hardware and then slide it down into the track of the crossbar. To position them correctly, you can center the crossbar along the fairing and slide the brackets along until they align directly in front of where the holes are. Then, tighten down the brackets. Next, you can loosely attach the brackets to the fairing, but don't tighten them down all the way yet. We'll do that later. Now you're ready to bring the fairing assembly up to the roof and attach it to the side rails. Once it's in place, position it as close to the roof as possible to cut down on the wind noise and drag, and then tighten it down. Now you're ready to tighten down all your remaining crossbars. Lastly, you want to make sure that the roof rack is centered side to side and positioned where you like it on the top of your van. Once you have it in position, you're ready to go around and tighten each side rail down to the landing pads. That's it, your roof rack is installed and you're ready for your next adventure. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our customer service team. We will be happy to help. Thanks for watching.